Eachine QX90 Micro Quadcopter. As you can probably hear, it's raining outside. That's the kind of the reason I ordered this one. It's for indoor flying. Supposed to work with my Frsky receiver. Instruction manual. It's supposed to work with my Frsky transmitter out of the box. Hopefully it does. Have to see about that. Here's the copter itself. Some small pieces of Velcro. Try to take it gently. The camera is loose. Loose on the top and 2 batteries connected. Yeah, the camera at least looks very tiny. You're supposed to Velcro it on. Maybe I will 3D print some parts for this frame. Don't know. Yeah, small 1S LiPo batteries are included with the kit. And 600 milliamps. One LiPo. Here's the connector. Not sure if I can connect that to any of my existing chargers, but yeah. Hope you can see all the parts from here. That's the receiver on top, and the camera is loose on the. It's really tiny. You can see it from the pictures. It's a carbon frame. I'm not sure how heavy it is, but I have to test how it flies. There's a spare motor. It's been attached to the frame with a magnet. Should be a nice toy for rainy days like this. The spare parts away. Keep on. Oh, there's some extra props and some connector. Hopefully for my charger. I don't have to modify any of the cables. It shouldn't be a big issue if I have to do some. And there's this second spare motors. So there's actually two spare parts. That's pretty good for the price. I mean, the price is similar to just an FPV camera. So you get all this stuff for something around 60 bucks. Now let's try to bind this with my Taranis controller. I'll press that binding button on the receiver and connect the power connector. Actually, it's not very easy with one hand, but no, it's pressed. Okay, now I have the green light on. It might be doing something. I press the bind button on my controller. Okay, the green light went away on the receiver. it should be binded now. I had to change a lot of settings. Actually, the FC comes with Cleanflight installed, so I had to use the Cleanflight config and check all the channels. My channels were off. These are my settings for now. And I did change the arm switch and double check everything before flying, just to make sure. The power connector could be in a better place. You can put your fingers behind the connector and push it in. Yep. And the camera is attached with rubber bands. Top. Now I actually have a lens cap on as well. Okay, let's test if I can arm it for the first time. Oh yeah. Minimum throttle speed is way too high. It just wants to take off, so go to a Cleanflight config again and change it. Yeah, I suppose it's fine now. You can try it. Try to hover in. Oh. Change to a larger spot. I do believe the battery is empty from the factory, so I'll just do a quick test before upgrading to Betaflight. That's something I want to try. Oh yeah, it's super fast and difficult to fly. How come it's like that? It's not so easy. Second crash. And level mode. Level mode makes it so much easier. Whoa, it's not so easy. Not so easy to fly at all. No, everything is still in one piece. Still in one piece after a few crashes. It's flying really fast, and I actually have to use the level mode. I'll give you that. But I will have to test it in FPV mode next. And I kinda want to update to Betaflight just for the easy settings, and I'm used to Betaflight more, so I think it's easier for me. I have to short the bootloader pins on my flight controller before I can even install or flash the Betaflight firmware. So I just have to take off the top plate and the receiver. Oh, it's glued on with some double-sided tape actually, so there we go. So here's a close-up of the flight controller. These are the pads I want to solder together, and then I can flash Betaflight, and then I'll have to remove the shorting of the pins. Hopefully it will work. I have no idea. I didn't even test this. It just flew like that one test video you saw there. Yep, there we go. Now just really like double check everything. All the components are so small that I can't even actually see what I'm doing properly. So there's the boot pads soldered together. Okay, now I have Betaflight installed on my FC. It's not easy, not the easiest thing ever, so take my word for it. Watch the instructions before you attempt to do it. I hope it's worth the trouble. It doesn't take very long. It took me like 15 minutes. Here's the receiver antenna. It's the small black wire, and the battery connector is there too. Maybe I could do some 3D printed parts for this frame. Replace the camera holder, something like that. Actually not sure if it's needed. Okay, now you can see how the camera is mounted. It's just held on with one rubber band, and the other rubber band is holding the battery in place. I think it's going to be pretty good. If you crash into something, it will bend or break the. Hopefully, it will break the rubber band before the antenna will get smashed. Okay, here's the frame. Now it's put back together, and I'm going to go to Betaflight and just set my rates as I want them, and a lot of expo. Actually, this is quite tricky to fly. Just wobbles around, and just think I'll do some pitch tuning as well, and hopefully it will fly without the level mode. I don't want to fly in level mode. That's for beginners. But I'll see how it goes. Actually, I also want to see how these motors perform. They're like 8.5 millimeters, so they're quite a bit larger than the Tinywhoops ones, but I'll have to test it and charge all the batteries and switch on my TX.
Switch warning.
So a quick test with the Betaflight. I'm gonna try it without FPV just for now. Just want to see if everything is working at all. I'm a bit worried for my fingers. It could go a bit crazy last time. Betaflight is so much better on this flat copter. So much smoother and so much better. Go like that. It's actually, I can see the FPV camera is vibrating. So I will attach that one with some tape or something. The motors are actually quite warm to the touch. Yeah. Did you see how much better the Betaflight was? It's just amazing how much difference it makes. I've spent the last like 15 minutes trying to find my copter after crashing it in trees, and no way I could find it. I wish I had some beeper or something on it. There it was. One broken prop. Not too bad. Been up almost a half an hour to find it.